Încă un super fight, doamnelor și domnilor. The next fighter comes from Poland. 36 years old, 192 centimeters, 125 kilograms. Professional since 2005. From Bromberg, Poland, in the blue corner, Wieslaw Kwasniewski.
So from Poland, Wieslaw Kwasniewski, 36 years of age, 125 keys. Oh yeah, you got it. The big boys are out to play. 193 centimeters. Boom. 18 fights, 14 wins, 4 KOs, 4 losses. Very experienced fighter. Started off with Thai boxing, went on to kickboxing, then MMA. Got a big, heavy right hand. Trained by Frank Dukanowski.
And now another Romanian fighter, 37 years old, 183 centimeters, 165 kilograms, coached by Ciprian Sora, Muntele Bihorului, from Oradea, Romania, in the red corner, Alexandru Lungu!
Alexandru Lungu, a judoka of note, it has to be said. Had a great run in his kickboxing. 2 fights, 2 wins, 2 KOs. One of which was the beast, Big Bob Sapp. He dropped Bob Sapp, and Bob Sapp doing a tour of Europe at the moment, and being roundly beaten every time he makes an appearance, and absolutely taken apart by Rok Strutzel at the WFC 16 in Ljubljana just a couple of weeks back. And just if you're listening in and you want to see some great stand-up and MMA action, check out wfc.tv.com and check out some of the action from the WFC 16. You'll certainly be able to catch the Bob Sapp fight there. But this man, well, dropped him like a bad habit at the SuperKombat
I want a clean fight. I say stop, you stop. No clean.
World Grand Prix
Okay. Good luck.
back in October 2011. But a very distinguished career this man has had as a judoka.
Judge.
He was the European judo champion in 1998.
Time. Fight.
Winner of the World Judo Championships 2001 in the open class, and the World Judo Championships 2001, along with the European Judo Championships. So a great MMA fighter. However, he possesses incredible power, incredible strength, but what has Kwasniewski got to offer here? Lungu just absolutely devastating. And Kwasniewski really going to have to work hard to stay out of trouble here. What an unstoppable force Lungu is. And you get the feeling that Kwasniewski is the Titanic heading towards an iceberg. Lungu's got skills. Referee warning about the knee. Kwasniewski needs to tire Lungu. Lungu's not used to going the distance, but in that time that Lungu is taking, Kwasniewski is taking some big shots, and they're both telling each other to come on, but you can start to see now the tank of Lungu starting to run a little low. Kwasniewski just might have this rope-a-dope tactic down pat. Now, if Kwasniewski can start to drop in the low kick, move, really get round that ring and make Lungu work, I reckon Lungu will gas. Doing a good job up till now, Kwasniewski. And Lungu doesn't want to even make the journey. Well, that's a sign for Wieslaw Kwasniewski that Lungu cannot summon up the energy towards the end of the round. Lungu really put some heat on the punches there, but they were all off target. And the amount of energy expended, missing, well, really said it all towards the end of that round. Exciting fighter, Lungu, but again, I think you have to include Lungu in the Bob Sapp school of fighting. If you can last the first minute of the round, then you're in with a very strong chance. And Lungu, well, looking like a man who's never missed a meal, but he also looks like a man who doesn't really fancy the task ahead. Wanted to finish Kwasniewski very quickly. Now, Kwasniewski starting to take control. And Lungu starting to gas already. And Kwasniewski using the skills. And he's not going to get drawn, Kwasniewski, not even when he's being beckoned through an open door. And that's what Lungu wants to drop, that big right hand. It's whippy, it's fast, and it's powerful. And he can only do it when he's in range. And Kwasniewski is going to punish him at distance. Lungu wants to take him apart. Kwasniewski's got the range. Can afford to go downstairs as well, try and drop the hands of Lungu. In fairness to Lungu, he's kept a pretty good guard. So, with 1 minute, 15 odd seconds in this second round, Lungu hasn't managed to get in the target zone. Kwasniewski taunting Lungu. I think Kwasniewski's got the tools to do this. So the clock winding down, as is Alexandru Lungu. And Kwasniewski means to take this 3 rounds, take it to the distance. And a big smile from Kwasniewski, because he knows the frustration of Lungu. So some joined up fighting from Wieslaw Kwasniewski. Lungu throwing those big punches, but all on the arms of Kwasniewski. So in the slow-mo there, Kwasniewski shooting out the jab, that left hand causing Lungu all kinds of problems. And this does not look like a man who's used to going 3 rounds.
Second out.
Fights out of the Fight Lounge in Dortmund. Trainer in the corner there, Frank Lukanowski. Alexandru Lungu does not look like a man who relishes another round.
Fight,
and I don't know if the judges
Fight.
have got the brass neck to call this a draw. But it's not over yet. 3rd and final round here. Wieslaw Kwasniewski, the blue corner, takes on the big man, Alexandru Lungu. Lungu, in his last outing, well, second from last outing, took out Bob Sapp. KO in the 1st round. But that's because Sapp ran at him. And that's what Lungu wants. Lungu needs to have his opponent where he can reach him. And the crowd, well, quite rightly, just getting a little bit impatient with this. I'll blame Kwasniewski for dodging the issue. I don't know if Kwasniewski's got enough there to drop Lungu, but I'd like to see him definitely start to really outpoint him. Getting the range there for that big overhand right. Doesn't want to stand too long, because so has Lungu. Well, Lungu really starting to huff and puff. I'm surprised he's made it this far. So just over a minute left, and Kwasniewski's not doing enough work. And the corner absolutely frantic. Kwasniewski could raise his level, his workload by 3 times. Should be working that left jab, combinations, loading up and stacking up the points. now down to business. Kwasniewski feels he can hurt Lungu.
Stop! Stop!
So the clock's against Kwasniewski, because if this is still too close, I just can't see the judges handing it over to him. A 10-second clapper. Well, Kwasniewski smiles, raises his hands in the corner, but that may not mean a whole heap of things to the judges here. For my money, Lungu was outboxed. And I've got the last 2 rounds as majority rounds for Kwasniewski. Lungu acknowledging almost with that smile and the nod that he'd been in a technical bout. So let's just see.
The winner by decision 2-1 is the red corner, Alexandru Lungu.
Well, do you know what? I very rarely criticise decisions. In fact, hardly ever. But this promotion has got to really sort out its judges, because the decisions here are just incredible.
By Mr. Dan Nicolae from Those Energy Drink.
So, incredibly, a win by Alexandru Lungu from Romania. And I think that decision ranks along the most surprising with that of Andrei Stoica here tonight. So if you're not Romanian and you don't knock your opponent down, you ain't going to win.